Well, every week it seems somebody comes flying out of the woodwork to play in a semi, and it is Ryan Eveloff this week as we play pickleball here. And Ryan is 42 from the Scottsdale, Arizona State guy, so Sun Devil pride here. And he has been absolutely wrecking people all day long. And one more time now, he's got the second seed in front of him, and Fed Staksrud, who himself wants to get back to Championship Sunday, where he was a mainstay at the beginning of the year. Every week, Fed's in the final. But this Eveloff cat has big tennis background, hitting partner with people like Andy Roddick, Jessica Pegula. That's no joke right there. So big tennis coming into the pickleball court, and we'll see if he can make it to Sunday against a very, very challenging opponent.
Ryan Eveloff played tennis at Arizona State. Thanks to Hannah Johns for digging up that information.
Point.
And so far, it's been all Federico Staksrud, 3-0.
And the guys that play against him down in Arizona are telling me big serve and a ball striking machine. So we'll see if the machine is still well oiled late in the day. It is Kohler, Tellez, and J.W. Johnson who he has beaten today. That's no joke.
So Pablo Tellez, a good advisory committee for Federico Staksrud.
4-0.
And the other part of this story, which is similar to the Colin Schick story, is he got added into the draw. Colin Schick earned his way in, but he got added in as a lucky loser and got dumped into the draw. I believe that Julian Arnold chose not to play singles, and so he got dropped into the draw, and look at what he has done here. Unbelievable.
Maybe you should send a thank you card to Julian Arnold.
Exactly.
The entrance there. Arnold, of course, a storyline here this weekend, playing with Riley Newman in men's doubles on Saturday.
We're going to be talking about that a lot, as Riley Newman wants that desperately for so many reasons.
Passing shot for Eveloff, finding his game.
And sometimes that's all it takes, just to get thrown into a draw. You get a little better spot in the draw because of the change of whose spot you got to take. You know, a lot of these qualifiers end up getting a top player like Ben or Federico. Colin Schick got to jump into the draw because McGuffin didn't play singles that day in Florida and went on a rampage. And here's Eveloff doing the same in the basically the 11 seed hole.
See the tennis background on display there, inside out, roll shot on the forehand.
Rocking the shades and just out here swinging away.
And to be doing it at 42, another impressive feat. Tereshchenko in the 40 club as well. We talked about that earlier. Wow, that's a passing shot down the line if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and you know, center court's a different environment altogether here, Michelle. And after a 5-0 start for Staksrud, Eveloff settling in.
Narrowing the gap. Now only trailing by 1. It was a 5-0 deficit for Eveloff.
4-5.
And the one-handed backhand roll. So wasn't it 5-0 Fed, and this was going to be over in 20 minutes, Michelle?
It was.
Not anymore. It isn't. Impressive.
Side out. Five.
So Staksrud will definitely come forward at any chance that he gets on a short ball. That time the serve kept Eveloff off the net.
6-5. Side out.
And just such a nice command to the kitchen there. Not panicky, paddle up, ready, and just playing like he's been in the semifinals all year on the PPA tour.
What a story that would be if it winds up being Ryan Eveloff and Ben Johns in the finals.
Ben has run into these guys. Jaume Martinez-Vic, Colin Schick showing up, Christian Alshon.
Oh.
Point.
Did he get it? No.
I
just
don't
barely
think
missed.
he did. He's inquiring.
Point.
Yeah, I think he just missed it, but what a roll to be able to get on that ball right there.
7-5. Side out.
Oh, and Staksrud took that on the rise and tried to beat Eveloff to the spot and had him beat, but caught the tape.
5-7.
That time the feet betrayed him. He didn't get all the way around the run around, and that's, you take that for granted, Michelle, with all these guys and ladies that run around the backhand. Your feet have to be ready. You heard Rafa Hewitt telling Connor Garnett over and over,
7-5.
keep moving those feet. You have to play winning singles.
Point.
And again, just misses again. And that's the margin and the pressure. And Staksrud has learned that he wins when he provides the pressure.
Side out. Five-8. Point.
You know, that's a sorry there, but he was in such great position, and Staksrud was beat thanks to the big serve that our friends in Arizona alerted us to.
Eveloff's only been playing about a year.
This is going to just keep being the story. These folks are going to come out of nowhere.
Catching the sideline there, but then the question becomes, you have these high-level tennis guys coming into the sport, or guys and gals, and then it's that upper 1 percentile. Can they get to the Ben Johns and Lee Waters? That's where you've always said it. Easy.
Side out.
Easy to play, hard to master.
Yeah, chestnut checkers, same idea. You know, no one has gotten to that level. It's that next chunk of challengers where can people, Staksrud certainly has gotten there in singles and is working his way there in doubles, and he has some very good results.
But nobody yet has been able to reach the Johns brothers levels, regardless of your background, which is what I'd be curious to see when
is somebody going to come
can
9-6.
can rise to that level.
Side out.
And Eveloff looks really good on the movement, and you know, high volley, didn't overhit that, just blocked it into the open court. So can he consistently pass Staksrud? That's going to be the question.
Side out.
Fed making it look easy.
Yeah, when he's at his best, much like when Ben Johns is at his best, you're like, the other guy looks like he's killing himself over there, and these guys are just slowly, methodically getting into position and not wasting a single movement.
No. Nine, 6. Point. Timeout receiver, 10-6. Time in. 10-6.
Quite the day we've had so far.
Yes.
Missed the Connor Garnett, Ben Johns match. Encourage you to go find that one somewhere.
Staksrud 11-6.
Pablo Tellez and J.W. Johnson to show for it now. Can he hold true here in the semifinals? Well, so far so good in point number 1.
Yeah, Staksrud's not sure that was in, and that's one of those you kind of try to cheer a call out of your opponent. Staksrud's also trying to get revenge for his doubles partner Tellez, who you mentioned went down to Eveloff. Uh-oh, and a catch and release there, and a flinger goes wide from Staksrud.
Two zero.
That's a nice shot from Federico Staksrud.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to run around their backhand, then guess what's wide open? The forehand side of the court if it's not struck low enough or dropped into the kitchen.
Side out.
Whether it was out, didn't matter.
No.
Nice little flick down the line from Eveloff. I believe the ball before that, though, was out. Federico Staksrud hit. So a 2-0 lead from Eveloff.
And really going after the serve, and a very smart strategy for Eveloff, who just hit the best shot ever that didn't count.
3-0.
That's a great return from Staksrud, and he knows that the forehand side is the problem side against Eveloff, so good flat return doesn't give him a time to run around it.
Recall. 0-3.
I also didn't mention the first round win over A.J. Cole.
Oh, yeah. It's a impressive
That's
run.
an impressive resume. It's
Yes.
not just a one-off. And same way he beat Pablo Tellez, by the way. 11-3 was how Tellez took the opening game, and then it was 11-4, 11-4, Eveloff. And so far, Staksrud could be seeing a glimpse of Pablo Tellez's past.
Yeah, and he certainly hopes not. Now, Eveloff got off to a real nice start in game number 1 as well, or actually Staksrud did, and Eveloff came back, so he does not want to have that repeat itself here.
Timeout receiver 5-0.
But a dangerous opponent. Obviously, he's got 3 very impressive wins, and there's a great return to make him hit a backhand. So you're going to see that throughout the rest of the day. It's can Staksrud keep it in and not let him run around it.
Let's serve. Score.
Let's serve from Staksrud. Ball will be replayed.
0-5. Point.
That's just a great volley there to be able to keep that out of Eveloff's path. And Fed says, I've got quite the forehand passing shot as well.
What a find on the run, Ryan Eveloff.
Yeah, and that was great anticipation of the anticipation that Federico had, because he was like, oh, I'm going to get there early and bunt this down the line. And Eveloff's like, that's exactly what I wanted you to do.
And the awareness to go cross court there for Eveloff, too. That was...
Whoa!
No way! That was awesome.
And he's high-fiving the patrons here. Look at this.
You thought this point was over? Think again. Tracks down the ball down the line, rips a winner on the run. Ryan Eveloff, folks.
Nope.
Oh, just barely missing. Federico Staksrud calls it out. Ryan Eveloff is up in arms on the call.
was out. Side out.
All right. Looking for some clarity here on whether or not he's challenging. I don't know.
That was close.
That was close.
2-6.
He is
The ball
not
just
challenging.
like that got turned over by
Yes.
ball by Garnett. What shot? How does he hit that angle on the backhand like that?
So that is a ridiculous cross court. To be able to make that ball
6-2.
dive like that, that's something else right there. And again, coming forward, and Eveloff is on a rampage.
Seven two.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Ball's
just
out.
missed.
you got to challenge it, right? Why not?
Didn't see, not enough to overturn. Referee timeout. We have a video challenge of the
So
out.
Eveloff,
After review, the call stands. The ball was out. A challenge is lost. A timeout is lost. We will resume play at 2-7. One timeout, two timeouts. Time in. 2-7.
beautiful backhand from Federico Staksrud. And that's a good way to come out of the delay. Trailing by 4 still.
3-7.
Decent hole to climb out of.
Point.
That's a great first volley to pressure the backhand there. Some players, you want to keep it in the middle, take angles away. Here, you clearly want to keep it away from the forehand and volley to the
4-7.
backhand.
Point.
And this is a big run for Staksrud. At one point, this scoreline was 7-2, 7-3. Now down 2.
5-7. Point.
And Federico Staksrud cannot be stopped. When do you call a timeout if you're Eveloff?
Well, this is where the lost challenge
Yeah.
does affect you a little bit because you only have one left now. So,
6-7.
but you don't get to take it home, Michelle.
Ow. That is incredible.
Just a little half block into the open court on the rise after facing an onslaught from Staksrud. That's why the dude's in the semis.
Side out.
And that was a lot of energy invested in that rally. So if I'm Staksrud, I want to play quick here.
6-7.
Oh, what a grab from Staksrud on the run. Just blocks it back down the line. What a point.
Yeah, Eveloff hit a smart volley there, but what a scamper by Staksrud, and nothing you can do but clap your paddle there if you're Eveloff.
7-7.
And that's a crucial ball to get back, Eveloff.
Yeah, Staksrud's frustrated there because we haven't had many cat and mouse points like we did earlier on ESPN with the Garnett and Johns match, and
7-7.
Staksrud left it up and Eveloff all over it. And sort of a mishit return pays off for Staksrud. He'll take it however he can. You know, this is cumulative, Michelle. So you play on Thursday as little as you can to get to Sunday. So he would love to not get to a game number 3.
Referee timeout.
I go to the town and I hear Dave talking about the game.
just till we get the situation resolved. Okay. Let's go back. Hang on. I'll wait for my second rep.
All right, so there's just a quick technical delay here. Staksrud is
You hear it? It's annoying. I mean, he's a good guy, but it's annoying.
Time in. 7-7. Point. Eight, 7. Point.
Just wide for Eveloff.
Timeout receiver 9-7.
Staksrud.
come to life at these PPA stops, Michelle. And the guy that has come to life after the technical situation is Fed Staksrud, who is now staring at match point.
10-7.
And he'll close it. Ryan Eveloff's Cinderella story